All right, I'm going to be eating a little bit. Um, but anyway, I want to talk. My phone cut off. I cut my phone off. Well, I cut off the recorder by accident on the last video. Now I want to talk about be careful who you mess with. Um, and I talked about an example of this lady that I'm doing a little bit of work for, okay, seeing clients for, and I am supposed to get paid a certain date, but she said because it's a weekend, she processed everything early, but it don't look like she did that. I'm going to check on my end to make sure everything's all right, but at the same time, the human ego part of me, the human ego, wants to think I did something wrong. And this part of me still want to believe that it's something that I must have did wrong. But the fact that I saw that woman dead and being eaten apart by crows, which let me know which part of me did it. Okay, by crows. Let me know that the more higher part of me that can see everything know that she is a very nasty person. At least towards me anyway. Maybe not towards other folks. Even though that's not how she presents herself in person. Okay? We get to a point where you're not going to be able to just lie. You're not going to be able to make yourself look a certain way in front of everybody and do little nasty stuff to people and then be able to lie about it because you can get away with stuff. We get to a point where that's just not going to work anymore. It's not going to work. Okay? Go through all this stuff to get the stuff what I'm supposed to get. I kept saying strange stuff about her husband, but not the way I saw her. I saw that he was going to be struggling, but in a way, it's like he was going to be strained or something was going to happen to him. Then I saw something happening to her. I mean, she died. I just saw her laying dead. I don't know how she was killed. I saw her laying dead. These people are going to lose their business. That's too bad. You got to learn how to treat people better. You got to learn how to treat people better. I want to feel bad for him, but you got to learn how to treat people better. Because the husband is not the one that's probably aware that she is doing these type of things. But still, once he becomes aware, he's going to have her back because he's her husband. See? So it don't matter. Anyway. Yeah. I just wonder, yeah. And I did talk about how it was time for me to start my own business. I got to build things up. I got to build up clients. You know. But yeah. Yeah, this not gonna, there's no more tolerance for this type of behavior any longer. There's no more tolerance for it. Consciousness is headed in a direction, consciousness is headed in a direction that a lot of people might not be ready for. Because it's time for a lot of stuff to stop. I don't take the good with the bad anymore. I'm not going to take decent with this people like this. That shouldn't happen. That should not happen because they're going to get paid for the work I did. I'm not going to take the good, the bad with the good and all that. I'm not taking that. Okay? I'm not taking that. If you just take the bad with the good, then why even bother to take people to court for stuff that they did to you, right? Just going to say, well, we got to take the bad with the good. But no, but they don't take them to court then. If you're taking the bad with the good, don't even take them to court. Because that's the bad part that you accepted. I'm not accepting it. Because people know better. They know better. They know they don't want somebody doing it to them. They just get away with their bullshit. They do things that they feel like they can get away with. They mess with people that they feel like they get away with. I don't accept that. And I get this as a realm, really, of illusions or delusions. You know, I was going on the street. One street I turned on called Illusion Way. And then another street that I turned on was called Delusion Road. Because all of this is fake, but at the same time, our conscious awareness is in this fucking illusion. So consciousness is going to go in an area where people are not ready for it if they want to hold on to their illusion in this type of reality. Everything is a lie. Everything you see is a lie. That's why I don't watch nothing else anymore. I don't even watch people on YouTube anymore. I don't even care if they're conscious or whatever, or they speaking a lot of truth, or they seem spiritual. I really don't want to watch them. Some of them I really don't want to watch. Okay? Yeah. I stopped watching everything because everything is a fucking lie. The weather is a lie. Everything is a part of a computer program. I'm not going to keep taking something seriously that somebody is programming into my reality. You can only control so much of your reality if you're inside of a computer and something else is programming it. Okay? The amount of work I've done on myself, I worked a lot harder than the average person. I've worked a lot harder than just about the average person in the entire world. The amount of work I've done on myself. And it's still hard to get to where I want to be, because why? I met with a lot of resistance. A lot of people are not met with resistance, and they get there a lot easier. I saw this illustration of a woman and a guy, and it was the brown woman and the white guy, but I don't want to make this about color. I just want to talk about what I saw. About how it was supposed to be some kind of race, like a sprint or something like that. The guy was able to take, oh no, it was like one of those elite, those jumps and stuff. Like it was a race, one of those track and fields, but you do those jumps and stuff. Okay, I forgot what you call that, but anyway, you know what I'm talking about. And not a jump like you jump in like and you fall into the dirt. I'm talking about you jump across those things and you keep running. You jump up and then you keep running. I can't remember what that thing is. But it's like on a track that you keep jumping over until you get to the finish line. Not the one where you jump and you land in the dirt. Not that one. But, so I saw an illustration. It was like a little cartoony illustration of a white guy and a brown woman. And the white guy had no obstacles in his way. So he was able to get to the finish line. And the brown woman had every single thing that was thrown, and including the kitchen sink and everything you can find, the moon and the sun, whatever you can find was thrown in front of that brown woman to make sure that she don't make it. Okay? And then other people look back at her, and so I don't want to make this about brown women because, to be truthfully be told, brown women ain't fighting the way I am. Some brown women ain't fighting the way I am, so I don't want to make this about a brown woman because every brown woman ain't going through the same shit. I'm sorry. They're not. So I don't want to make this about a brown woman, because if it's about just a brown woman, then everybody should be going through the same thing, not just some. Okay? But I'm just using it as an example. And so she had everything thrown at her. Every single thing thrown at her. And then people look at her like, well, what's the problem? What's wrong with your frequency? Why can't you, well, get in alignment with money? Well, get in the perfect alignment. No, it's about who you are too. It's about what you look like and who you are. Even if you're a brown person, it's about who you are. Because there's a lot of brown people that's connected to some entities that also control this thing too. And some brown people are not connected to them. So this ain't about no brown woman struggling, because all of them ain't got it like no. I'm sorry. I don't like that narrative because everybody ain't going through the same shit. And when I say the same shit, I don't mean the exact same thing. I'm talking about we're not the same. We're not the same. That's a fucking lie. We're not the same. Okay? But anyway, I just wanted to talk about that little tidbit. I'm gonna go to Starbucks in a minute. I'm gonna take my butt to Starbucks. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about that, and I'll talk later.